Alright, so right here we're looking at I think this would be a left kidney, but just start with some gross anatomy. We have our cortex on the most superficial part of it, and all this kind of striped stuff would be your medulla. These lighter shaded areas are renal columns. So if you kind of follow the collecting tubules, that's where your renal columns are. Let's start with arteries. So you have a renal artery, and it will lead into a segmental artery, leading to a lobar artery, interlobar artery, and where it curves or arcs is going to be your arcuate artery, your cortical radiate, and that gives rise to your interlobular artery. Branching off of the interlobular artery, you're going to have your afferent arterioles, which go into each of your glomeruli. From the glomerulus, let me finish up on veins real quick. So from your glomerulus, you're going to have an interlobular vein, arcuate vein, interlobar vein, leading back into your renal vein. Going back to glomerulus, you have your three parts. You have the proximal convoluted tubule, your loop of Henle. So first you'll have your descending loop of Henle, which will make a hairpin turn and turn into the ascending loop of Henle, which will then turn into your distal convoluted tubule. This will drain into the collecting tubule or collecting duct. Each of these collecting ducts is going to go to at the apex of each pyramid. It's going to drain into. You have collecting tubules which meet up at the apex or the papilla of each pyramid, and it'll drain into a minor calyx, which are these guys right here. You might have a couple of minor calyces which drain into a major calyx, which all of these major calyces will meet up at the renal pelvis, which will eventually turn into your ureter.